Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of an Unqualified Review, where we review Canada's Drag Race Season 6, and we are on episode 5. I am Shawn is
Woohoo.
on your co-host with the mo-host, and I'm joined by my co-host with the other mo-host.
Mel be well. Hello, hello.
And we are excited to be here.
Yeah, this is a fun episode.
hmm Wait, what was this episode? I don't remember anything that happened this episode. I just blacked out.
So last week we had the reading battles where Dulce was saved. Oh, sorry, no. She was saved by the beaver. Kim was saved in the lip sync, and Hazel went home. Um, and we start off the episode with a bit of a debrief because Hazel said in her mirror message, Dulce, you're a lucky bitch.
Very team. We were very, I kind of forgot what happened last episode when we started this episode. Not gonna lie. So when
That's
Dulce
fair.
came back and she was like, "How dare Hazel write in her message about it being luck, it being like I have skill." Like Dulce, I was like, "Yeah, Dulce, you're eating Hazel up right now. Like you're getting her." And then we get to the next week when they all walk in, and Velma very fairly is like, so Dulce, you coming from my mom was below the belt and fucking an asshole move of you to
Yeah.
do. Can we like talk about that? And Dulce was like, I'm sorry if you felt, and if you are doing a sorry, and if is anywhere in that sorry, congratulations, you're not apologizing anymore. You're just
Yeah.
talking.
I'm sorry you felt that way.
Not
Just not
this,
an apology.
not this
Not
mama.
good.
I was like, oh, and then like I was like Raven Simone moment where instead of seeing the future, I had a flashback to the past, where the entire roast happened again for me, and then this was further like accentuated by them playing clips of the roast where Dulce was saying these things. So they really did not want you to forget that. That's called storytelling. We'll use that as like a little
No,
safety tool later.
no, I couldn't forget it. Whenever I think about the roast, I just think of a Dulce in my mind, being like, "Oh, so your mother was an alcoholic and she didn't love you, right?" It's kind of insane,
Mm-hmm.
hilarious, hilarious, insane.
You thought it was funny?
No, wasn't hilarious.
You cut out, so it sounded like you said it was hilarious, hilarious,
No, I was just saying it's not funny,
not hilarious, not
not
hilarious.
hilarious.
Let's get that on the record. We come in, and the girls are like, and PM is like, Ebony, I will never forgive
In the confessional, she was like, "Ebony, you're dead to me."
Ebony,
Insane.
I will never answer the call when you pick it up. In front of all these cameras, I will be sweet as pie and rain to you. But the minute I am alone in confessionals, I will tell these people working behind these cameras exactly what I think. And they do that, and they do that hella.
Mhm.
It's so funny. So this is also kind of like the snowball moment. Dulce has her read off and like, when okay, so I know exactly what to compare this to. Well, we go to Slation Royale, and we have PM doing her speech where she's like, "I'm going to be more confident in this competition." And in the first minute of her speech, everyone's like, "Yeah, come on, confidence."
Mhm.
And then like she keeps talking, and she keeps talking, and it becomes scarier and scarier. I felt like we saw that for Dulce, but instead of it being in a short monologue sequence, it was an entire episode. The
Yeah,
setup, the fall,
she just kept getting worse in this episode. She just kept saying stuff that was just not
not
nice.
it. So yes, PM stands for Puppet Master and Pussy Milk.
Hmm.
So they come in
Confirmed.
and Saltina just starts going off and saying, "Well, I'm going to be more confident. I think my problem is I'm not confident enough."
Yeah. That kind of confused me because later she's like, "Oh, I'm too confident, or I'm arrogant, or other stuff like that." So like, which one? Which
It
one is
feels
it?
like she's looking for there to be a problem. She's like, there's a problem somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But we continue on, and then yeah, this is the moment actually in which Velma confronts Dulce, and Dulce doesn't apologize.
I'm sorry you felt that way.
I'm sorry you felt that way. And then, saved by the Ooh Girl because Rue Girl appears on the iPad and says, wah, 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 wah. And then Traci Melchor's boobs, sorry, come out. And, I love these fur shoulders. They're, so furry. Uh, Kind
Yeah,
of like your
someone said she looked.
vagina.
Someone said she looked like a Barbie doll, and I totally agree.
I
So
agree.
cute.
So they go and they say, well, for this week's mini challenge, we'd actually like to make some unusable footage. So we're going to have you guys sing to verses you've never heard before.
Yeah, they were like, let's torture our audience today. Watch all these queens listen to karaoke or sing karaoke for like 5 minutes straight, which doesn't seem like a long time, but it is when it's that bad.
And it's especially even longer when the girls have never heard these melodies before.
How do they not know tongue pop?
Especially, I'm the girl you call and you need to celebrate. I love Kennedy Davenport.
Girl, everyone pays to see. Don't hate me, congratulate me. Dun, 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 dun. Like, how do you forget that?
How do you forget that iconic melody? The other two girls we haven't seen that season. We don't know what's going on over there.
No,
It's
they
also
haven't seen the
funny
show.
that they chose Kennedy's for Canada versus the world. She's not from Canada.
Yeah, I don't know. Because that's the most iconic one. That's the most iconic verse.
Wake it up. You could have done Isis
Clock it.
Couture's Hey Sis.
That one I don't remember.
Bonjour Hi.
Oh. Oh, I
Bonjour
remember that
Hi.
one. ICESIS. You
You
already
already
know
know
this
this
girl's
queen's
the
the
best.
best.
Season 2 winner. Blah, 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 drag queen center.
Season 2 beginner. She's still.
Here's your dinner. Drag queen center.
Yes.
Is gonna copyright this. We gotta.
Please do. I love that. That's so iconic. So yes, they go on and they do some verses we've never heard either. So I don't know why we're talking like we've heard the Kennedy one, but the other ones were like, I don't know these.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So they just go on and make some more unusable footage. 5 minutes is a long time, guys.
Yeah.
And they say, "Well, Dulce, congratulations."
You're the winner of this challenge.
We do learn that Velma speaks Spanish, I guess.
I don't know if she speaks Spanish. I think she just did well.
You think she was
in
just
that
reading
moment.
that and pronouncing it well, blindly?
Yeah, potentially.
Pronouncing it
Spanish.
well in quotation marks. I'm not sure of her pronunciation, but the girls who spoke Spanish were like, "Yes, this is it. This is my queen, my Latin queen, Velma."
Yeah, fuck Dulce.
Well, Ginger Minj is the real Latin queen.
Mhm.
Have you heard that?
I have heard that.
Sometimes I don't know how tapped in you are.
I'm somewhat. I follow the RuPaul's Drag Race subreddit vaguely.
I don't, and that's impressive. I can't use sub. I don't know Reddit. Like Reddit is very difficult for me to use. Can I come out as someone who has a difficulty using Reddit? That doesn't seem like it's the craziest thing in the world.
No, it's not. I'm not following it currently. It's just when it pops up, and it's always just Ginger Minj hate whenever it shows up in my
How do you
feed.
feel about it? You want to speak on the Ginger Minj hate since you have been doing the shadow
No,
society
no,
organizing it?
no. I'm gonna abstain.
You're gonna abstain?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Where are the flowers? Okay. We continue on, and Dulce wins shoes, and then hugs Velma. It feels
Interesting.
crazy. It
Interesting.
feels crazy. It feels crazy. I mean, hyper online, terminally. It feels crazy. You know, you ever just feel something and like, ouch, it feels crazy. We
I get
go,
what you mean.
yeah. We go on to find out what the main challenge is, because if you guys forgot, RuPaul's Drag Race comprised of mini challenges, which they don't do on the main season anymore, and a main challenge.
Mhm.
Did you know they brought Raider Queen back the season that's airing right now in the main season in the middle of the season?
I'm not surprised. They've been bringing it back the past couple seasons, haven't they?
Yeah, but they usually
And it's
do it in the
always
first
really messy.
episode.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what they're doing.
Hmm.
I can't keep up anymore.
I
That,
can't keep
that
up.
that's why we're watching this right now when the winner's been announced weeks ago.
So we can like sit down and digest it.
Yeah.
So they divide themselves into teams of three, and even this causes drama because, they're standing next to each other. Velma, PM, and Sami Landri are like, well, this is the group I wanted. Like, this is greatness, perfection. And I'm like, okay, this is a solid group. And then we move down the line and we see that, who else is here? We see that Saltina and Karamilk are together, and we see that Ebony and Van Gogh are together. So that leaves
Mhm.
Maya Fox and Dulce, just like, okay, what is groups, what is groups? And then we see Ebony pull Maya in. We see both Dulce and Maya come together towards these two groups, and we see Ebony pull Maya, leaving Dulce to be like, okay, we're in this group, I guess I'm in this group. And that's a little tip we need to write down for later, because there's going to be a small seed of resentment like building for that.
Yeah.
And like
Understandable. No,
if
no one wants to be picked last.
if the reading challenge last week was the small bit of resentment like starting in her core, then being picked, like not being picked at all for this challenge, is like planting it into the earth and beginning to water it with a water pail.
Mhm.
We will see this flower bloom. Kaiser, we find out Kaiser guest star. You know Kaiser?
I do now. I'm about to download all of her music.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that lip sync song. Spoiler for everybody.
It's good. And hey, that means like when we get to lip sync and I ask, so what was the name of the song? There's a chance you'll have it actually, like you'll have it
Oh no,
written down.
I have it.
You
I
have
have
it.
it.
She has it. We go on and find out that after they're put into these groups of three that they pick themselves for maximum drama, they are doing a talk show in which they're doing three segments. The first segment is realness, where they just talk about real issues.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
second,
that one was kind of set up to fail. I feel like
hmm
because that has like the least interesting topic
Well, I think you
or
can
like
talk about real
instructions.
issues with like a sense of, like not how I'm talking. I'm talking in a very monotone way, but it's like let's talk about padding. Oh my God, like when I put on pads, it's very frustrating for me because it itches the side. So like when I take them off and I see I got big rashes there, I go to the doctor. She said it has nothing to do with rads.
Stop right there. I'm changing the channel.
Oh.
You lost me.
Well, that's what you do. Like you, in quotation marks, make it more interesting than it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I think I think that one was very tricky. I think that was one of the hardest ones
Hmm.
out of the three.
They're like, I don't like to wear boobs because last time I wore boobs, a dragon came into the room and tore it off my chest.
Clock it.
Clock it.
I unfortunately am gonna have to say that a lot now. I love it. It's really funny.
Clock
I didn't.
it.
I didn't realize Van Gogh said it so much until they played the montage of her just saying "clock it." It's so good.
The rewatch of the season is taking a shot every time she says clock it.
Hmm.
Clock it. We find out, and then the last group is Sami, Velma, and PM, and they are doing an interview with Kaisa herself. Like, they got Kaisa in the studio for this.
Yeah, that was interesting because not everybody wanted that role because it can be kind of challenging to have four different people on one couch, taking turns talking, and also interviewing could be it's a different skill, right? So
And a
they
lot of
kind
those
of
girls didn't know who Kaisa was.
yeah, I didn't, but I'm a fan now.
I'd like to say you could tell that PM, Sami, and Velma all knew who Kaisa was.
Yeah, for sure.
Velma bringing in that deep cut, being like, "I know this song name, how you shot the music video," Let's talk a little bit
Mm-hmm.
about that. That was deep cut info.
Do you
Love
think?
that.
Wait, the queens don't have their phones, right? Can they do
Mm-mm.
research?
I'm sure like
Because what if
maybe
they
they
what if
provide
they
an
didn't know?
iPad. Like probably an
An
iPad with some
iPad,
info and maybe a song or two on there. So like I could
like
see
a,
like that. But that's a good use. Like a
like a
lot of sorry, continue.
like an iPad with RuPaul's face on it. Sorry, I was just trying to make the iPad joke.
Yes,
Go on.
they take the iPad with RuPaul's face on it and they say, "Okay, RuPaul, tell me about Kaisa." And they're like, "Kaisa from League of Legends is an AD carry."
Oh my
Then
god. I was waiting for it. Okay, let's get over with. Where's the
Mhm.
Five Nights at Freddy's
No,
reference?
you can wait for my Five Nights at Freddy's. I know I'm not, and I will not be rushed on my Five Nights at
Okay,
Freddy's joke for this
okay.
week.
Okay,
Okay,
protect queer art. Protect queer art,
protect
guys.
queer art. But like, I'm looking at the art. Is there anything worth protecting? And if you said the entire realness like situation like that, it would have been interesting.
Hmm.
Hmm. So we continue on, and then PM is constantly like, I don't like Ebony. She's a backstabbing traitor. Um, yeah, I love these in between shots. Any
Did we say that what the other topics were? We have the realness. We had the
the
tea
interview?
time, which is the celebrity tea one, which was
Mm-hmm.
Maya, Ebony, and Van Gogh, and then
And
we
they
had the
just made
katseye
up
interview.
tea there. That was a fully improv bit.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they just misinterpreted the realness? Well, no,
What was
because the
there to
question was
misinterpret?
about pads. How much were you able to make yourself? Because it looks like they have scripts in front of them right now with like written out stuff that's being handed to them.
I think they probably were just told to talk about important topics and
Like
make
a jot note
them.
list.
I don't think they were given the topics. I think they said just talk about different like issues in drag
But these
potentially.
pamphlets have more than like one piece of paper in them.
Hmm.
Like they
Maybe
look
they came up with them themselves.
because like in this challenge, if I'm a in quotation marks producer and I give them this piece of paper, what I write on the piece of paper is this is a 2 to 3 sentences on like the vibe of your panel. And here are some, if you need some like help, here are some jot notes or some points that you could use and you could talk
Mhm.
about.
Yeah.
And that kind of looks like what they have on their piece of paper.
Yeah. Like it wouldn't. They didn't say it was scripted. Like no one is reading
Mm-mm.
lines,
At all. No one's
or if
reading lines.
or if they were reading lines, it's stuff they came up with, not something that was written for them.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know what the point of me saying all that was, but I'm just I want to understand how they construct these things, you know?
Fair enough.
So, and then this is the moment where Dulce is like, you guys didn't pick me. Everyone fucking hates me here. And it's just really hard. And then Saltina's like, no. And then Karamilk's like, no, that's not true. And then Dulce goes back at Karamilk. And then
That's not
Saltina's
true,
like,
Ellen.
actually, that's not true, Ellen. And then Karamilk, and then Saltina's like, guys, this is not productive and this is not helpful. We need to cut shit like this out. And then Dulce's like, okay, I get you, silence non-white voices.
There was also a moment where Dulce is like, "Oh, so Saltina, do you wear padding with your drag or not?" And then I thought there was gonna be a follow-up where it was like, "Oh, you don't wear padding? Are you really a drag queen?" But then Saltina was like, "Oh yeah, I actually don't wear much padding because I have an invisible disability and I need to go to the washroom a lot, so it's impractical." And Dulce was like, okay." But I think there could have been something there.
Something was
Maybe I'm just weird.
brewing.
Because why would you ask that question? Or just maybe she was just curious, making
Hmm.
conversation.
Yeah, maybe she was just, doing the like pads. The topic is pads, so like the first question you asked someone was like, "Do you wear pads or not?" Like maybe it wasn't. Maybe not everything she does is malicious.
I don't know. I find that hard to believe after the first couple minutes of the episode.
The editors have you hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, they do, unfortunately.
It's so funny. So yes, so you can sense tension within this group that's causing them not to perform to their fullest. Because it's not if you're in a group with people you like talking to, it is not difficult to have a conversation.
Mhm. Well, the realness group did have a good conversation. Like it looked like it flowed nicely and everything. It just wasn't interesting to watch. Like they had good chemistry,
Entertaining.
but yeah, it wasn't entertaining. That's the missing factor. Not it wasn't like stilted or awkward or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It just probably wasn't made for TV. It's just a conversation between friends.
Mm-hmm. And it's like this is like this what I wanted to compare it to before they were like, oh, it's like you're on a news show, talk show. I was like, this is giving drag panels. You remember when they used to do that challenge?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, this is drag panels the house down. And if you're gonna do a drag show, you need to like make it appear entertaining. I mean, like, and what I mean by that is when they were doing this challenge originally as like drag panels, it was in front of a live audience, you know?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe doing a conversation like that in front of a live audience is better because you get
Just
some,
to encourage them to be more interesting
yeah, to
and
be
like
funnier.
remember. Yeah.
Maybe if they were like suspended above like a tank of piranhas and if they weren't
It would be
funny, they were
funnier.
gonna
Yeah.
fall in. They would be
Yeah.
funnier. Maybe if their lives were
Yeah.
on the line.
RuPaul, write that down.
RuPaul, write that down. We'll give you that one for free. God. RuPaul's Drag Race produced by us. It's literally Saw.
Mm-hmm. The horror movie.
And we still get an Emmy for it.
Has Drag Race gotten an Emmy or an award yet?
Oh, yeah. For like makeup. I think one of the Untucks got an Emmy for fights.
That's a category.
Yeah. Best on reality television fight or something.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know there are Drag Race podcasts that win awards too.
Like this one.
Yeah, like we are an award-winning podcast. They're called the Streamies, I think.
Oh.
So again, like, cause there's not much to talk about. Cause again, we sped ran a lot of this workshopping area. We told you everyone's point of views. If you draw like, you know, what would be really fun, like one season for us to do. Well, for me to do and you to react to.
What?
I like you know how like when you write a story, someone will make a relationship chart where they'll put every name of each character in the story and then lines to them of different colors showing how they feel to each other.
Mhm.
At like the next season, if at the end we're like, and this is what the new chart looks like after this episode.
That'd be interesting. And Dulce will remember that.
Yes, very Telltale Games. Dulce will remember that. But you know who won't forget? Velma or Johnny.
No.
Okay,
So would they have separate characters in the sheet, or are they the same person?
I think they would have separate characters in the sheet. I think they
Mm.
have to. I think they have to. Velma. No, sorry. This first
We
group,
have to talk
Saltina.
about this. We have to talk about this. The way they showed up with the wedding dress and the whatever the fuck.
Figure skating. She looks like a
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals, a Cloak and Dagger skin. If you know, you know. Uh, that's Saltina I'm talking about. And then I'm trying. Dulce looks like she's going to a wedding. She doesn't look like she's going to a wedding. Okay, I know what this is the dress your mom wears to your wedding. She's like, what? It's cream. It's a cream color. It's not white.
Cream.
It's cream. With the big drag jewels and everything.
Mhm.
And then Karamilk. It's like I can like it's a leather jacket cut, which it's like, you know, it gives in quotation marks the silhouette of a blazer question mark, which they're supposed to be talk show hosts. It's very, you know, news anchor attire. So it's like suit jackets. Someone is wearing a cheetah dress. And this took me out immediately. It's like really dress. If for how real the conversation is, their outfits were bringing the
Not taken
absurdity.
seriously.
We're not serious at all.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. They were not coordinated. I'm surprised the judges didn't comment on that, because when I saw it, I was immediately like, "What the hell is happening?"
It's like you guys couldn't find outfits that were like, I don't like that weren't this. Like they didn't have a rack of blazers or anything you could ask them for, and just put on some pants.
It didn't even have to be fancy. You just don't have to be telling three different stories or going to three different
It just needs to feel
like parties or
cohesive.
occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to feel like this was a segment you made together. And by their
Yeah.
outfits, you can tell, like, how they treated this assignment, which was very much we have our own stories and we just talk at each other. Here's my story. Thank you for saying your story. Here's my story. Thank you for saying your story. Hut, 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 and all that. So this first group goes on, and they give you the realness, and it was real boring. So they go on to the second group, which is the tea time. Are you ready for
Yeah.
the tea? Well, I'm not, because they won't let us get there, because this was longer than the mini challenge.
I
Ay,
thought
ay.
the second group was good.
The second group was Van Gogh, it was Ebony, and it was Maya Fox. It's this group.
Correct.
All dressed very appropriately, and you can't see in this frame, but I know Van Gogh fought tooth and nail to sit all the way on the left there to show off her legs.
As she should.
As she should. As she should. Those were some good legs. Anything about this performance, really? I mean, it was a great improv show. You know,
It was good.
they were at the table and they told some good jokes. Any jokes in particular you remember?
When they said Brooklyn Heights was caught without a wig, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we should try doing that," and they all pretend to take off their wigs, and they're like, "Nah."
That was funny.
It's kind of like that moment when was it Monet Exchange? Who was it gonna do a split? And then she's like, "Ah, no, 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 no."
The fake out, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Love a good fake out. It what is it? It something expectations oversees subverts expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a big vocabulary. That's a big word for Elmo. So they come out here, and this was very good, very improv, very funny. Jokes, 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 jokes. Loved it.
Yep.
And then we have the final group, which is the Dream Team, Sami, PM, and Velma, and they are interviewing Kaisa, Kiki with Kaisa.
This was very good. I'm always nervous when they interview someone because I just feel secondhand embarrassment if they are like, if they do a bad job. Sorry, my cat just jumped on the desk and fell off. Are you okay?
Is she gonna jump from there?
She tried to jump on the desk and then got spooked by a bag of chips. But she's all right. She did jump from there. But yeah, I always get stressed out on their behalf. But they did a really good job. They were like they clearly knew who she was. They let her speak. They weren't interrupting her. They all had a fairly good amount of time talking. They were taking turns. I think they did a great job. And it was very engaging and interesting too.
Yes, no interrupting. Love when they do an interview and no one is interrupted.
Yeah. And then Kaisa said later this was one of her favorite interviews of her career. I don't know if she's just saying that, but it was
But hell
good.
yeah. It was probably because it was so quick.
Yeah, probably.
This was so cute. I loved every minute of this. It was definitely my favorite part. Okay, I want to say something really smart that they did.
Mhm.
They started the interview off with like a few questions and really let her answer. They let her take up the space. And for the first half of this interview, I was scared. I'm like, they had a comment earlier where they were like, we cannot let the guests that we're interviewing steamroll us because we're the ones getting evaluated, not them. That was such a very
Yeah.
smart mark to have on. So what they did was the first one to really highlight and introduce the guest and talk to her. And then the second one was a segment that they created rapid fire questions so that they can have a little bit more control and a little bit more focus back on them. And it was also giving them each an opportunity to ask questions. So it wasn't one person asking all the rapid fire questions. They went down the line. So smart. They work in a
Yeah.
group so well.
They did great. That was really smart. Yeah, noticed that they really were like spreading out the questions fairly evenly. And I know that Sami was the moderator or volunteered to be the moderator, but I didn't feel like she had a bigger control over the group than everybody else. I felt pretty even.
I loved that there was for this quick rapid fire questions. There was one question they asked her, and she went on a tiny rant not like in a bad way, but just like expanded on the question further than like, and then all the other ones were like sweet and salty. Like it was so good to have like a long form one in, and then immediately followed up with many short form ones. Like this was constructed like a segment. This was incredible.
Yeah,
Num num
they
num
did awesome.
glaze 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 glaze.
Yeah. So I'm eating this couch side performance and tea time,
Mm-hmm.
and realness. I'm not. I'm gonna leave that on my plate. I don't think it was terrible. Like I said, they flowed nicely. They had a good conversation. Just
No one
wasn't for
bombed.
TV. Yeah. No one bombed. It wasn't hard to watch. That's my main thing. If I'm sending it back.
I concur. So the girls get back in the workroom, and Dulce says, "Oh, I ate this.
And she's
Oh,
crazy
I
for that.
ate this challenge. I ate." And in her, and I can see what she's going for. In the
No, I can
grand
see it.
scheme, she said she did not stumble, she did not stutter, she did not get stuck on any of the things. She spoke like pretty well. And then, in the grand scheme of the whole thing, you had a realness, something like that is based in real life. You had a fictional one, something that's based in fiction, and then you had an interview with a guest. Overall, in like a television show, if that was a show, it's like, okay, there's range all across. Like in her mind, she's like, I did the part I needed to do, which was in quotation marks, be the boring segment. But and in her mind, she's like, this is what they asked for. They wanted it to be boring.
I don't know. I guess she didn't realize. But it was, yeah, I understand why she felt that it was good. Yeah, like you said, she wasn't stumbling. It just wasn't it?
It
Unfortunately.
just wasn't entertaining.
Yeah.
And this is where we get Sami Landri coming in and saying, I'm gonna make an alliance with the realest bitches I know. And then PM said, I'm gonna be no. Saltine Second said, I'm gonna be a biatch. No, I'm not gonna be a biatch because a bitch. And then goes on a tangent about being a bitch. I can't. Was that Saltina or PM?
No, that was Seltina.
That was Saltina. Okay, because I can imagine PM saying the same thing in my mind. If I close my eyes, I can imagine the same monologue coming right out of PM.
Yeah.
Um, So we also get so Sami makes an alliance with Velma and PM. That's like the realest girls. Fair enough. Honestly, solid enough alliance. PM will never ever go home in a lip sync. So that's not what I said. Uh, we then also find out that Dulce was in the army, openly gay in the army, and gave a lot of inspiration to a lot of people.
Yeah, good for her. Did not know that. But awesome. Great inspiration for everybody.
She said she can put it together and take apart a gun blindfolded.
Yeah, and someone said Van Gogh, watch out.
Ooh.
Or was this Van Gogh, watch out? Or someone else,
That was
watch out?
PM. PM said Van Gogh, watch out. Okay, so
Crazy.
they all get ready to go onto the runway.
Time to bring it to the runway.
Oh no, there is a very important moment where they talk about, like what people are going to do for the runway, and then Van Gogh mentions that they are HIV positive.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the plain Jane sound effect? Thank you. Kudos to you, Mama, for spilling.
Kudos to you, Mama, for spilling, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was really brave of her to be vulnerable and great inspiration for the runway.
It inspires a beautiful runway, so I feel like it's worth. So, are we runwaying? Is it?
Yeah, let's bring it to the runway.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's falling. There we go.
Me when there's a bridge named London.
The bridge is falling down.
Wait, that's the wrong song. We usually say, bring it to the runway. Runway.
Runway.
First up, for a perp walk to remember. So the theme of this runway is getting arrested. Oh, sorry, I had a devious flash forward to a look we're going to have to talk about.
Oh God. Yeah. This one is her being a shoplifter.
Mm-hmm.
So she pulls out like a makeup palette and stuff out of her bra, and she's like, "Yeah, I just stole this." And she's cute. I like it. I like the big ass pink fur coat as well.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a
I'm
big
not sure what's going
bathrobe.
on. I like the her orange leg warmer type things going on. I don't know about the jean skirt dress thing, but
What's wrong with it in your opinion?
I'm not sure.
You think it's too low?
Yeah, probably.
I think the hair is also should be larger, going up larger.
Yeah.
I feel like with pigtails going back, and if you want to slick it up, they have to start higher on the head.
Yeah, I think so. They gotta be like high ponytails in the back.
Mm-hmm. They need to start like divide the head like my headphones have them, and then just stick them up here. That is leaving it on my plate otherwise.
Yeah, me too.
Next up, we have uh Ebony as
Any-
Marsha P. Johnson throwing the
Oh,
first brick at Stoneball. A Stoneball, Stonewall.
yeah, I like the inspiration behind it too. Awesome. And they should also threaten the judges at one point by pretending to throw the brick at them, which was cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think I will eat this look. I like the story behind it.
Mm-hmm. I love my favorite feature of this is the right hip, the flowers coming out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I do agree that there's some fit issues with the
Yeah.
yeah. Um is it crazy to say I wish there were more flowers?
No, I can see why you would say that. It is a bit bare in the middle, and
And especially down the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like a leg that had like flowers going down in a spiral. I'll Yeah, I'll eat it. I mean, it's not.
You don't sound like you want to eat
I
it.
really don't, honestly,
Just leave it.
to not eat it is to incur wrath that is higher upon me. So I will eat it because I know that it is good. I just wish that the bottoms had more flowers.
Mm.
It's unreasonable for me not to eat it. Do you understand? Like, 'cause it's a good look, and it's not killing my family. So next
Okay,
up,
eat it then.
I know, and I will eat it, and I will eat it. You know, for this year, I've made this pact that if I'm offered food, I'm gonna try it, no matter what it is. If I'm offered
Okay.
food, I'm gonna try it. So I will never.
Dirty sock water?
I
Pussy milk?
Why would you say that to me? Why would you? Why would you say that to me? You're
I'm
so.
just testing. I'm just
Oh,
testing your
you're
resolve.
testing it. Oh, you're testing it. Mm-hmm.
So if me and PM teamed up,
Oh, so now we're telling lies and factuality and fictionalities because this is something that would never happen. You would have to get over your extreme
dissemination of
disgust.
misinformation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would work with PM if it meant it would disgust you with the sock water.
That is insanity to me. That is insane. We need to move on. Thank you, Ebony. Do not mention that sock water bullshit until we get to PM. We have Karamilk.
Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot. I mean, the bag you can't see is cute. The choice to have this like jean colored cubic square fabric and then have this light blue glitter, it's like I agree it's not good contrast. The shape isn't particularly interesting. I get that like the point of the face thing is to be like, ooh, I'm wearing like a face mask It's like they don't know that who I am. I'm disguising my identity. But then there's a huge hole in the middle of it because it's drag, and I'm like, I get that. But you know what I would have actually needed? Like a strip down the middle, like through the middle, so you can still show your lips and you can still show your eyes, and just like a strip over the nose to give this illusion that it's a ski mask.
That kind of would have ate actually.
Mm-hmm. Cause like this is fucking killing me.
Yeah. I think it's one of those cases where it's like, is she just hot or is this a good outfit?
Well, Joella wore this on her season. And everyone fucking clowned on her. She said she's a glory hole on her season.
So mean.
Oh, but when Karamilk does it, she's the idea of fashion.
I guess.
Bring
Yeah,
either...
I'm leaving this on my plate.
Yeah, we need to perfect glory holes in drag.
Clock it.
Clocked indeed. I'm leaving it on my plate.
That's crazy.
She must not have much free time. She must not have much free time.
Much free time.
I mean, and it's like worse to go from right into this. So like, I don't
know.
I don't know, man. She must not have much free time is all I can say.
I'm gonna leave that on my plate. I don't even know. I don't have
It
any,
doesn't even go all the way to the ground because she wants to do the gimmick of like, oh my god, look at my ankles. Girl. And the bonnet is deflated. The house down boots. And I think these braids are uneven. I think one braid is long. The left braid is longer than the right braid. I can't. Now to this. Body, yes. This
they're
is
torturing you straight into PM.
I love alphabetizing. This. So it's the bathhouses getting locked up in the middle of having rough, dirty, sweaty sex, I believe. And you know, they take off the trench coat and reveal like piss stains and shit stains and sweat stains all over their clothes. And then that picture is not for show. It's not like, ooh, look at this cute purse I'm bringing on the runway with me. No, they drink water infused with dirty jock straps and socks on the main stage. They pour it into their mouth and they drink it, and it is so visceral, and it's the reaction they wanted, because they wouldn't have done this and been like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm so glamorous when I did this. They're like, no, they're gonna think I'm disgusting for it. And yes, I think they are disgusting for that. This is the reaction they wanted for this. I can't imagine any other kind of reaction they could have possibly anticipated. I can't think that they thought that someone would think they were cool for this or beautiful for this or glamorous for this. This is a disgusting act. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy. Does that mean you're sending it back?
I'm absolutely sending this look back. I cannot stomach this look. And if that is the intention of the look, then it has achieved its intention to the fullest. The shoes, I will give it credit. The shoes have yellow and brown rhinestones on them to show like piss and shit stains, and they're like they're like sneaker heels.
I'm leaving it on my plate. I think the disgust was the point, or part of it. And you know, it's better to feel something about a look than
than nothing
not.
at all. 100%.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel so strongly that I'm sending it back.
Fair. I'm not crazy enough to eat it, so
it's almost worse in this house to be left on your plate, honestly. God, it's almost worse. It is almost worse. I can't. I need to move on. Next up, we have Saltina Shaker.
This was cute.
Medieval getting locked up like a prisoner, being a medieval prisoner. Okay, so now that we're here and now that you have access to a computer and we're doing the podcast, can you please look up Elliot Page from is it Elliot Reed or Elliot Page? No, it's Elliot Reed from Scrubs.
Okay. Oh. You think she looks like Elliot from Scrubs?
You think so? You see it?
I mean, I see the hair. I can kind of see it. Yeah, that's really funny that your brain thought about that in that moment.
Yeah, I see this look, and the first thing I think of is I've seen this nurse before. You want to talk about the pit? You want to talk about the real doctor show, the Doctor on Doctor show? No, I think the pit is better. They're trying to revive Scrubs, guys. If we sign a petition, we can get them to stop. We can get them to not do
Oh
it.
no, that god awful trailer.
Like we don't need any more Scrubs. It's not gonna be. They tried, guys. Remember that last season of Scrubs, the last 3 seasons of Scrubs, where they were now in a doctor school? Guys, please stop. Please make something new. Make something new.
Impossible.
Make something new, challenge impossible. Make something new to ruin.
No, the only thing people can do these days is make like remakes or part 2s or part 3s. No originality anymore.
And the craziest part is, like, originality doesn't exist. You will be like, just write the fan fiction for the show as if it's getting a new season, and then change all the character names and the setting. And you will have a new IP.
You know what? Fan fiction is starting to make a comeback. Like,
God, I hope so.
There have been so many books that have been based on existing books that have turned into fan fiction that become their own series. That's a thing.
And we need new good fan fiction, guys. Please get the kids back in school and reading. We cannot have good fan fiction if we do not have literate children.
Very true.
Yeah, so this look by Saltina Shaker,
I thought it was cute. I think maybe she could have stayed in the Iron Maiden device a bit longer.
I wish she walked down the runway in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think she can see in it.
Yeah, probably it's a bit hard to see. And I don't know, maybe they commented that the hair was a bit
not medieval.
But
like, what the fuck is medieval hair? Like, unkempt?
Yeah, probably.
That hair was pretty it looked like she had long hair at some point, and then someone took like a knife or something and cut it across. This was very medieval haircut.
It looks like someone just flat ironed her hair before she went in there. Like, I don't know why it couldn't be less flat and like.
Well, maybe she just has thin hair. Maybe it's not flat iron. It's just naturally this way.
Well, it doesn't look like wispy and dead enough for it to be like, if she's been in prison, she's a prisoner. Why does she look like she's kind of a supermodel? She was a supermodel that's been arrested. Like, or unless that's the story. But I don't
Medieval
think so.
arrest. I would have loved if she came out of there and somehow was in that, like, your head and your hands are in that wooden thing, the stockade or something. That would have been so funny, but I don't know how you would have been able to, because that would have been like, yes, oh my god, you're being arrested, medieval arrest. She's being arrested in the medieval times, but this is not giving arrested in the medieval times, it's giving executed in the medieval times. Like, well, because everyone else had like a crime, you know?
Yeah. What was her crime? Being gorgeous?
It feels like it. It feels like it. They can't handle, and it's because she's not confident enough in herself. It's because like she doesn't think that she deserves everything she has, and that's why that she's, you know, like this. She's gonna shed that off and be a more confident version of herself.
Very true. Very true. I will eat this look. I enjoy it. I think it's cute.
This is a death becomes her look. This is not a purple walk to remember look. Yeah, I'll eat it. I don't know how I feel about the silver lipstick.
Yeah, it's a bit much, but
I feel like you didn't need to match your lipstick to the Iron Maiden, you know? If a red lip would have been sickening with this, with all the blood. I'll eat it.
We're eating it.
Next up, we have yes,
Jimbo.
okay. That's crazy. Jimbo?
Is it?
This is if you microwave Jimbo. I definitely agree.
I loved her little explanation here when she was like, "We are overflowing all of the gays in this community. This is what we look like if you get your injections from Facebook Marketplace and Tim Hortons. It looks like this, guys. Beware." She
Mm-hmm.
always just has a fun little speech or explanation with her runway, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
never left being like, "What is this?" She'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. It's always like I can understand what the look is upon seeing it, and then she explains it with a story, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
you've
sold.
already convinced me, dog. I'm already on the
Yeah,
cruise.
like on the cruise
She
already.
brings this needle. She wears this balloon ass mouth. Her titties are facing north and south, and east and west, along with her cheeks. This dress, you can tell, has these titties sewn into it. And the construction of the gown is very stitched, so it's evoking that Frankenstein butcher shop, body shop, like God, she's just so fucking smart. And to have hair that emulates the titties, the butt,
Yes.
like it's she's thinking. Like one thing about Sammy Landry is like she's never not thinking. You know? Love it. Love, love. I love how the patterning of the spots all over the dress gets stretched and like
Mm-hmm.
warped over like the bumps, over like
Yeah.
the humps and the bumps and the lumps. It's so smart.
Yes.
I don't know how
Eating it.
anyone can sit here and be like Sammy Landry is not doing like
Who's saying
visionary.
that?
We know who's saying that,
Not me. Not us.
not us. We ride on the cock of the Landry, House of Landry. Eating.
Eating.
Next up, we have Van Gogh, and this look is beautiful. Love a ballerina. It's Swan Lake, huge hemoglobin chains.
Mhm. And she said there's two meanings. There's one about the holes in the justice system, but also about HIV and shedding the weight or the chains of that and fucked up laws. So I think it was two smart topics to discuss.
To mash together. I love
Mm-hmm.
that the chains look like blood cells.
Mm.
And in the back you can't see it, but she's has these attached like two tails, like two half chains into the back of her, right above her butt, coming down. It's so beautiful because what's important, anyone can have two like attaching trains to the back of their thing, but how it's attached is almost more important than the train itself. Because if you turn around and that shit is attached in an ugly ass way, the illusion's gone. You've pretty much killed us in this moment. But the fact that it's two giant chains halfway into her in the back, it's so like chef's kiss on that. Hella. And
Mhm.
then the arrow in her heart bleeding over these white
Oh,
feathers. I just got that.
I didn't see it either.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She did paint like her face white as she does, and her and like I guess a little bit of her chest is also like putting on that palosity, but so that when her legs and arms are flesh tone, it always is like, oh my
A little bit, yeah, it
god,
takes us out.
yeah, it's like a real a living person. It's like I love my heavy metal goth corpse from the chest up, and then the rest of the body's like, and here's the person inside this animatronic suit.
Oh, there's a Five Nights at Freddy's reference.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. And I just wanted to
Thank you.
say thank you. Yeah, I'm eating this look. It's gorgeous.
Easy eat.
And then we have Velma.
You want to talk about a
Velma. You
story?
want to talk about a story on a runway? I am in love with this for multiple reasons. One, she's stealing fucking maple syrup. She made a fucking story, dog. And what was her
So
witch? A
funny.
fucking maple syrup stealer. Thief. And the cops, I wish she was also wearing handcuffs.
Oh, that would have been a good detail.
That would have been so funny because like everything about this, I'm like, yes, this is a cartoon villain. This is very Cruella de Vil. I will get all of your doggies. I will get your whole maple syrup farm. And after she's like, she just been thwarted. She just got pushed in by the animals in the barn of this maple syrup factory into the maple syrup thing, and the police just pulled her out, and she's all sticky. If she had the handcuffs and also was like, ugh, it's so sticky. Ugh, I would have freaking lost my mind. But this look is already so good.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the story. It's so silly.
I wanted more maple syrup, honestly.
More?
Like,
I mean, yeah, she said she jumped in a barrel to hide. Why is it not all over her
yeah,
skirt?
I like would have loved some on the bottom, because like, Velma, this coat is ruined. You put maple syrup on it, go nuts. Go to the bottom, get the maple syrup up. I want to see like the full syrup fantasy, and like more napkins, like a napkin sticking to her hat. This is everything I wanted, Velma. Honestly, I am. I think you should have been in the top Velma this week, but we won't talk about that.
I will eat this.
Compliments to the chef on this, and Sami Landri's.
This is a safe look, apparently.
This is a safe look, apparently. I just don't see it. She matched her lipstick to the maple syrup.
Amazing.
Next up, oh, I forget. Velma's always the last one because VE. Me when I Velma up.
And that's the looks.
And that's the looks. So, click at the button. Beautiful, beautiful looks. We find out who our top winner is, and this is very unsurprising. Like, you can look at me, and I would not have been surprised by this. It's Sami Landri.
Yeah. It could have been PM though.
It could have been PM. PM was also in the top, along with Ebony.
Yep. And Ebony was made for TV, apparently.
You were made to do television. And we find out in the bottom, we have, is it literally all three girls from the Realness group?
Yeah, Saltina, Karamilk, and Dulce.
We come back in and we find that Maya is vacuuming. Who gave her a vacuum?
I don't know. It's all for the bit.
They said, give me that vacuum. Give me that vacuum real quick. I should start vacuuming. So they come back, and then Sami Landri is like, all right, girls, I won. I have the beaver. And she says, all you bottom girls tell me one reason you should stay, and then one thing you're going to work on for next week.
Just giving them homework. I love it.
And then Van Gogh is like, who made you Brooklyn Heights? And I'm like, Brooklyn Heights when she gave her the beaver.
Yeah. I mean, that's a totally fair thing to say, because if you need to get the girls to recognize what they did wrong, and if their answer is, oh yeah, I'm just going to keep trying my best, or I'm going to be myself, or whatever, then that's not, like,
good enough.
Why are you going to be in the... You need to, like, actually acknowledge your critiques and your flaws, and explain what you're going to do differently. So, I think that's a very valid question to ask, and I would probably do the same thing, to be honest.
And the flip side is, if you get a girl who's like, I didn't do anything wrong, and you save her, you get, the thing is, you're saving someone who is like, she's not going to do anything to make herself better. She's going to be home. She's going to go home next week. She's like constantly like, I'm going to save the girl who's bad so she'll go home. Like, what? But because like, look who else could have been. Like last week, Ebony saved Dulce. I keep wanting to say Dulce, and made PM and Hazel compete in the bottom, leading to PM's never-ending feud with Ebony moving forward. So, Ebony with the beaver employed that kind of technique last week, where she saved someone weaker. So in this situation, this could be a scouting opportunity to see, which is the weakest link right now. Like, who is your biggest competition, and should you put them in the bottom to go home?
Yeah.
And if they made... In this
case, it was only Saltina who hasn't been in the bottom, right? Or it's the first time there.
And Sami Landri's like, track record.
Yeah. I'm personally, if this is me, I'm not doing anything strategic. I'm just sending home who I think should go home, based off of track record and based off what I think Brooklyn Heights would do. Just I think that's fair
Because
I
you want to
wouldn't
be
want
Brooklyn.
someone. Because I wouldn't want to be sent home because I'm good. I would want to be sent home because I did a bad job. So I tried to extend the
Send
same
me
courtesy
home.
to everybody else. Yeah, send me home. I want to go
Send me
home.
home. I want to go home. Send me home.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Milk. So they come back and they're like, I'm gonna beat it up. I'm gonna beat it up. I'm gonna beat it up. I'm gonna win this. It doesn't matter if you save me with the beaver. I came here to do something. I'm gonna do it. Um, Ebony does the, the judges are asking you to be serious, to be dry, to be monotone, kind of like your vagina.
He's so good. I love her confessionals.
She's so good. Confessional queen, definitely. Her and Sami are like dual podcasting and they don't even know it back to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we continue on. This is where Saltina's like, I deserve my following on TikTok. I deserve like being good in this competition. I deserve to be here. Fair, honestly, I guess.
Yeah.
So, they continue to do untuck things, which don't really matter in the grand scheme. Can we get to the... Oh, and Dulce said, if you save me, I will buy you a vape to Sami. And I'm like, have you learned nothing? Sami wants a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Get Sami a cigarette and maybe she would have saved you. And Sami's worried about not saving Dulce because Dulce is wearing her earrings right now, so she might steal them. So they come.
She takes off the earrings.
Oh, true. We saw her take off the earrings, and I'm like, that's it. You're one bargaining piece, Dulce, and you took them off.
Yeah.
You folded. So Sami saves Saltina, and as you can see, the boobs kind of make it hard for them to kiss each other. It's like
what was the story there? Do you think she took off the? Do you think Sami said, "Can I have my earrings back before you go"?
I think like
how do you do that in a nice way?
I'm like, you should wear. I think those earrings you have would look way better with this lip syncing outfit. And then
But if that happens to you, you're like, oh shit, I'm going home. She's sending me home.
A little bit like I'm like in my head, if I did that and if someone said that to me, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going home. I'd be like, what do you mean, girl? These earrings look so good. I'm just gonna like wear them for this lip sync. I'll give them to you.
You just ignore it? You just be like, I'll give it to you after you save me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you after you save me. Yes, I'll give it to you after you save me. After you give me the beaver on stage, I'll give you them. What the fuck are you talking about? Like that's it right there. Sometimes you gotta use every little chip you have. It's a reality television show. So we go on. She goes to the back, and then Sami Landri blows them the kiss of death. Have we talked about Brooklyn being gray?
Why the fuck is she gray?
It's detox.
Oh.
No, I think the red lips and gray skin is a reference to something else specific because Detox did gray lips.
No, what's a reference to Detox?
It is a reference to Detox? I think it's like a reference to a Vogue cover.
Oh. So Detox.
So Detox, yeah. Also, I love that Kaisa came here dressed in drag.
Dressed in drag?
Yeah, some people just show up in a suit or show up in the world's most boring dress. So they're dancing to Kaisa's Dancing and Crying.
Great song.
Good song. I thought my audio was breaking halfway into it, but nope, that was just the song.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, it happened twice and on the same points. I was like, oh, I guess that is just the song.
Yeah, the song has some really fun audio effects in it.
Very cool.
I
thought this was a very powerful lip sync.
Oh, okay.
Oh? You don't like it?
I thought this was so low energy.
Oh, really?
I think, honestly, the song and the camera work carried this lip sync a lot. I think Karamilk definitely had some really good moments where she had a back bend on her head, and then they like had what do they call it, a double whammy, the official legal term for
Yeah.
it, when two queens do something at the same time. They say, "Oh my God, they did a double whammy." Uh, so the double whammy was fun, but yeah, it just like it felt kind of like they were asleep, like kind of like they were shot with a tranquilizer dart and then lip syncing. It felt like it was in slow motion.
Maybe it is just a song. You're right.
The song was
I like it a
really
lot.
good, but the
Hmm.
girls felt like they were moving in slow mo. And I knew Karamilk was gonna win as soon as she had that like blonde unit on her head.
Just you get saved when you have a wet blonde wig on.
Mm-hmm. Name one person blonde who's gone home in a lip sync.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And you can't say Trixie Mattel.
I guess not.
So, the lip sync is done. Kaza said, "You two are phenomenal. Dance for me in my tours." And they said, oh my God, yes, it would be amazing." So Karamilk is saved and goes to the back of the stage. Oh my God, her nail says Queen on it. This was a good close up.
Oh, so cute.
And then
That
Dulce.
nail must be long. If it's the queen all the way to the tip. Holy shit.
And still got some space in the cuticle.
How do you wear that? That's wild.
It's like each nail is like 5 pearls long.
Wow.
So Dulce is told to go home. Everyone applauds. She says she should have applied for Drag Race Mexico. She writes on the board. And we find out. Oh, do you want to say this one?
Find out that next week are the Drag Race layoffs. The two queens are going home next week. And you know what? Not even Drag Race is safe in this economy from layoffs. Two are going home.
It's crazy. Everywhere you look, fired, fired, fired. Your favorite drag queen is getting fired from Drag Race Canada, Canada's Drag Race. Why can't they can't call it Drag Race Canada because it's the cars. Vroom, 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 vroom,
Canada's
vroom,
Drag
vroom.
Race.
That's Drag Race Canada. Canada's Drag Race.
They do mean just playoffs
Mm-hmm.
or like slayoff, but just when I first heard it, I was like, oh, layoffs. Because she said two queens are going home. It's the drag race layoffs. Which
We
just
are
felt
experiencing budget cuts. Next week will be the slayoffs.
very tone deaf.
It's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, come on. With people being fired every day from their jobs. Was PM wearing prosthetic ears this runway?
I don't know. I was too busy looking at the sock water
No!
and everything else.
Listen, if in the
What
comment
if it
section
wasn't? What if
below.
that's just her ears?
Huh?
You're making fun of her? What if that's just her ears?
Her ears are yellow?
Yeah.
I don't even want to think what that's about. What the symbolism between her painting her ears yellow is supposed to mean. Thank you
I mean,
guys.
she could have painted them. I don't know.
I don't want to think about what it means. I don't want to think about what yellow ear means. But all drag is valid. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Unqualified Review, where we review Canada's Drag Race Season 6. Um, it's in my head. It's all in my head. It's so bad. I want to... Can I get an MA?
MA.
MA, can I get a game man?
Amen.
Game man. We will see you guys next week with another episode of an Unqualified Review. Thank you and good
Bye-bye.
night. Bye-bye.